Everyone, hello. It is Wednesday. My camera has 6% in it, so I'm gonna make this one quick, but welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I just did a bunch of dishes. I filmed the Cyclops cosplay TikTok, and now I'm packing up my lunch. I got this giant freaking turkey breast I'm about to cut up. Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday so far, a fantastic hump day. But the reason why you're here, of course, is to learn about how you can acquire cosplay sponsorships. How does one get free stuff? How does one work with brands and get your name out there? And yeah, that's pretty much it. Of course, getting a sponsorship is a lot more than just free stuff. I would say one of the kind of cooler, more unknown things about getting sponsorships or just working with brands is that it really augments, that's the word I'm looking for, it augments the trust that other brands will have in you and that potential and current viewers have in you. It makes you look legit, you know? It's like, oh, dang, holy crap, this cool clothing brand that I follow or makes cool, heard of or whatever, is working with this cosplayer. I should probably check them out, and vice versa. Builds a networking web. But that networking web at the base of it, at the seat of it, is trust. That's both with brands and with people that see your stuff. So that's a cool little I don't even know what the word is. The other kind of, thing that most people's minds first go to whenever they think of cosplay, or honestly just sponsorships in general. I was going to say my mind's moving way too fast right now. I'm trying to move fast for the 6% battery. People think of free stuff. Yes, the free stuff is cool, but just know that that's not the point of getting sponsored or of doing cosplay. So if you're like, oh man, I want to start cosplay so I can start getting free stuff, or honestly, do that with anything, with the gym, or you're trying to be a new influencer, streamer university, whatever bullshit that is. Don't. Quit, give up, find something else. If you're doing this just so you can get free stuff or make money, that you're not gonna have fun doing it. Because this is kind of step one with how you get a cosplay sponsorship. You gotta start cosplaying. You know, people gotta see that you can put your money where your mouth is. You know, you can tell a brand, yeah, I'd love to put together a really cool One Piece cosplay for this whatever. I'm just using this as a random example. But if you've never done a cosplay before, why would they choose you? Why would I hire a rocket scientist? Like, let's say I'm building a rocket. Would I hire the rocket scientist, or would I hire the janitor that applied? Or let's say I'm hiring a plumber. Would I hire the plumber, or would I hire the rocket scientist? I'm hiring the plumber. It's the same thing. You know, you have to show that you can actually do whatever it is you're telling this brand you can do. So first things first, start cosplaying. Secondly, start building a platform, okay? First things first, you gotta start cosplaying, but second, you gotta build a platform that shows off the super cool shit. Oh, I just got so much turkey juice on my hand. All the cool stuff that you're freaking doing, you know? When it comes to social media, I know it seems daunting. I know a lot of people, the kind of big thing right now is just post. Yes, just post. But at the same time, you don't want to just post everything. You know, I would say if you have a niche or a little nerdy thing that you're into, lean on that. Whether it's like a reading or book, fitness, anything. I know I just said a reading or a book. Don't question it. You know what I mean. And kind of pinging a little tangent, or not tangent, but just kind of piggybacking off of starting content. Start in one place, dude. I started first on TikTok, and it was originally just a bunch of Lego videos and stuff. I'm sure you guys, some of you watching this might remember that or know that. But I started off posting Lego history videos, and it was super fun. I loved doing it and everything, but it just was not fun anymore, and I didn't enjoy doing it. So I stopped. Kind of going back to point one. If you're in this just for the money or whatever, not purely for the sake of enjoyment of whatever the hobby is, probably shouldn't do it, man. This fresca will help invigorate me. Started in one place. Okay, so step one, start cosplaying. Step two, build a platform. Step 2.5, or I guess maybe step 1.75. Before you start your platform, or when you're starting your online presence, whatever, just do it in one place. You don't have to start crazy. I started posting on TikTok pretty much like every day, sometimes multiple times a day for like maybe five or so months. And then I started posting my kind of leftover TikToks little by little on Instagram, and then little by little on YouTube Shorts. And then now it's kind of just a spider web, like I've said. I feel like I'm going to use that analogy of a spider web potentially a lot, because that's what networking and really what life is. It's a big spider web, okay? The more kind of connections you have, at least like in the cosplay sense, back to you or leaking back out to other things, the better, okay? That's what you want. You want to build a great big spider web. Okay, what am I doing here? I want this. Then step 3, once you've been, you've had your cosplays, you've been posting content, everything seems like it's been going good, you have a little following going, then what you can do is make a media kit. A media kit is basically like a portfolio, but for content and creative people. It shows like kind of what your numbers are, what your skills are, and basically what you're about, just from a face, immediate surface value. There's a lot of different websites you can use to make a media kit. I personally use Beacons. It's kind of like the free version of Linktree. But Beacons is awesome. I use them for the link in bio, and I use them for their media kit. And I've actually had success with using it for brands. I got a JoJo's Part 5 cosplay sent to me. I had a box worth of probably $350 worth of clothes and stuff sent to me. Porsche noticed me. I guess that's kind of cool. But so I also, for my day job, work in marketing, and next to, and sometimes with influencers and stuff for the company. So I know what I'm talking about. Okay. So build a media kit. A media kit, like I said, kind of just shows, it's another kind of point driven home on the fact that you know what you're talking about. People like you, you know how to make content, you know how to not just make content, but make content that actually finds people and stuff, and people that actually engage with it and everything. The cool thing about Beacons is that it shows like your engagement rate automatically. It'll like generate kind of rough estimates and stuff for that. So that is super nice. And from there, once you've got your media kit, step 4, you gotta start reaching out to some brands, fool. Which actually is a lot easier than you think. But I will say this, you gotta stop doing it on Instagram, okay? You gotta stop DMing brands on Instagram. That's not the way to do it. Typically, if you go to their website, scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's usually, it kind of depends on like how big of the brand is, I feel like, but sometimes they'll have a contact section, and then other times they'll have like a contact and a newsroom section where you can get in contact with their PR or just like influencer or sponsorship relations people. Otherwise, just look for like the regular contact thing, scroll all the way down to the bottom of the web page. And like it, let me see if I'll use Gymshark. We just go scroll all the way to the bottom of the Gymshark page, contact, boom, write them an email. Subject line, my username is ZaxQuest. ZaxQuest X Gymshark collab, something like that. Something simple, it doesn't have to be crazy. And then for the email, just give them a kind of a little brief intro into why you'd want to reach your, not reach, but why you'd want to work with them, why you're reaching out, and maybe like a little example of some kind of content and stuff that you can use. Like for that one clothing company that I mentioned earlier, they do really cool like pop culture and kind of nerdy gaming stuff. So I reached out and was like, hey, I could do some really cool Cyberpunk and Leon reels. And I did, and they freaking blew up, and it was sick. Insert Coin Clothing, by the way. That's the clothing company. I don't know why I'm like gatekeeping the name. They're really, really cool. And that's pretty much all it takes, dude. Pretty much like 75% of the time, you might not hear back. Again, this is all going off of my experience too. I'm not a super huge creator or anything. I've just had some success, and I'm telling you how I got that success. But just reach out. Keep reaching out. Keep posting content. Keep just doing the stuff that you love. The more you do it, the better you get at it, and the better you are at something, the cooler it is, and the cooler you are, the more you attract people. That's just how the world works, no matter what. So, I don't know, stay cool, I guess. Is that how I end this video? Let's recap the steps. Step 1, start cosplaying. Step 2, start an online presence. Step 2.5, start out on one platform. Step 3, build a media kit. Step 4, reach out to brands. Boom. 4 steps. How to get cosplay sponsorship. That easy. Again, I'm going off of my experience. I'm not that big of a creator though. There are a lot of creators that are way bigger than me that I'm sure could still benefit from this advice. So, okay, yeah. How much battery do I have on the camera? Oh, dude, it's like at -%. That's it. I will see you guys tomorrow.